We're going to practice the teachings of the Buddha in our daily life. Okay, so waking up in the morning, right? Somebody has to wake up in the morning, right? So what's the first thing you're going to do when you wake up in the morning? Don't even get up, okay? And your eyes, not even eyes are open. You're consciously awake and you say, wow, another day. It's Monday. Yeah. And you take a deep breath and you say, wow, I'm alive. Thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to set my motivation. This is the first thing before you get out or get up or even before you open that eyes, is you say, today, through my body, speech, and mind, may I only benefit others, or may I only serve others. Or in short, may my life today be the cause for me to become enlightened, so that I will enlighten all beings. See? Very short, but that motivation, meaning from the moment you get up and all your activities of body, speech, and mind is dedicated towards enlightenment, meaning you're awakening, so that you can serve others fully. Yeah. So who is practicing? Are you able to practice that? Does that come natural? Yeah. This, I like you to, if you haven't tried it, because right now we're doing this intellectually. Like, oh, that would be nice. That is aspiration. But that aspiration, you now put it into action. Okay? Make it real. Meaning you do it. Consciously do it. May I only make someone, or may I make someone happy today. That's beautiful. So that means that your entire day, that is your motivation. Did you know that even in the middle of the day, you probably turn a little bit demonic? But that was not your motivation, remember? This is how you change your life now. You understand that? Even if you made mistake, you made someone upset, but that was not your motivation. You already set your motivation. But of course, with our continuously, delusions and mental obscurations, we make mistakes. But did we mean that? No, that was not your motivation. So you're safe. You're safe. You just have to be sorry at the end of the day. Make sure of that. Okay? So then, what's the next thing that you need to do? When you wake up, you're going to have to sit. Meditate. You don't need to be like so, you just sit. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out, Feel the body and say, all right, I know I have many things to do today, but may this mind be calm. And just focus on the breathing in, breathing out. 5 minutes. If not 5 minutes, if you have more time, 10 to 15. Don't go beyond that. Okay? And then when you get out from the room, you do your things, you know, you do your offering to your altar, you know, change the flower, you know, or whatever you're practicing. Okay? Pay homage to the Buddha. And then when you are out in the kitchen, what do? You greet your family. You say, good morning. I know sometimes it's very hard. Some people even just say morning. It's no good. Like they miss out the good. But that's good enough. Okay? Greet someone with a smile. Okay? How's your night? How's your sleep? You know? Like that. Okay? Cheer. You have the cheerful. You start there. Even though it's hard. Because maybe we're not used to this. Like, don't talk to me. The sun's not out yet. Remember? This is you are developing a habit. Okay? This is mind training. This is training now. Okay? Once you actually says good morning and smile, even though it may be very difficult, just try. Yeah, because it will change everything. Yeah? You greet others and break through the grumpiness. Okay? If you fail that day, try again the next day. That's all you can do. Okay. And then you're preparing to go to work, right? Yeah? You're so excited to go to work. For some. But again, work is full-on Dharma practice. Don't think work as work, okay? Because if you think work is work, it's pretty much heavy. So what do? Is that, okay, I'm going to work to accumulate merit. Let me see how I go. Like that, yeah? You know, one practice I do is when I get to my car and go to work, I imagine that I'm going to the Dharma Palace. Like there are dakinis and all the bodhisattvas waiting for me. And so I speed up to work. Okay, with good speed limit. Yeah? Like that. I'm imagining that who I'm going to see are the bodhisattvas, which they are because they help people. No? So they are practicing bodhisattvas. I said, I'm going to go see them. Like that. Yeah? Your mind. Basically, your life is no longer ordinary. It becomes extraordinary. Yeah. You change the purpose, okay? And the reason why you're going there. It is profound. This is profound practice. Because everything already is not simple and ordinary. Something is different. You understand? So, when you're at work, you get to your desk, yeah? What do? You know, fix up, making sure you're getting ready, you know? And you always check what's in your mind. Oh, am I anxious? You know, am I calm? Yeah? You make adjustment. Yeah? And then you say, all right, I'm gonna pick up the phone or turn on my computer. Here we go. Yeah? You always check the nature of the status of the mind. You know, when you're getting a little bit anxious, or someone at work that someone you dislike, or they dislike you, you think they dislike you, check your mind, you know. It's like a litmus paper. You know, probably you're turning blue or you're turning red, you know. And you know, your mind, if you have that connection already, you know, your heart start to palpitate, whether you are anxious, you're angry, upset, or excited. And you calm, you say, wow, why am I so like this? Well, because I'm a little bit anxious. Then you go back to your breathing in and out. And you say, today, it is only gonna be today. Right? You let it all be. You call this, you are now going to be a watcher of everything that is happening. You see? This is how you make your ordinary day a different day. If you can do this, it's like watching a movie. And of course, you're the actor. Yeah? Or somebody is the actor and you're just watching. Don't take it too personal. Because remember, in Dharma practice, you are not the main actor. You see others. Okay? If you are not smiling in the office, maybe you ask yourself, why am I not smiling? Because you're not happy about something. Very simple, right? And usually, why are we not happy? Because we're not getting what we want, or we don't get what we wish for. You know, the leave that you asked, your boss didn't give you, you know, or the emails that were sent to you, you know, makes you feel uneasy. It's because what? These are all because, again, of your, well, if only they will listen to me. Yes. Nobody listens to me. I told them. Yeah? So, just watch that, okay? And just let it be, let it go that day. And you know, when you just let them be, believe me, it is so, the day is just very beautiful. You know, it's like you're floating. Just float. Do what is necessary. Just float. Okay? And what was the practice here? Is we avoid, okay, or check your mind of your becoming automatic, you know. When we turn to be autopilot, what happens? We don't even know what's happening. You know, we become numb. And then at the end, you know, you didn't even know that you were upset. You didn't even notice that you actually made someone unhappy. Or you dismissed someone who really needed you. And you said, I haven't. Because you're so automatic doing, you know. See, work is the best place to practice Dharma. You see, it's not Practicing Dharma is actually our life. The real, where you spend most of your time. Okay? And in work, basically what we have emphasized last time is these are your practice now of your mindfulness. Being mindful of our feelings, our speech, our thoughts. Yeah? This is where your meditation rocks. Meditation is not only when you're sitting on a formal, sitting. This is where you practice the mind, yeah? But when you go out, that is the real action. That is when the real mindfulness has to be highlighted. Because your meditation is useless if it's not used in real action. Okay? Mindfulness of what? There are two things you need to be mindful of, right? Being mindful, okay, of you being an autopilot. I said, am I autopiloting again? When you're on an autopilot, you stop and you say, all right, I'm going to change this right now. I will be aware of everything that is happening. Okay? Like that. See? Once you are in mindfulness, things change already. Change immediately. Okay? And then what's the next mindfulness? You remind yourself that everything at work and in that moment is interdependent. Okay? Everything, it says that mindfulness living in an interdependent world. You're dependent of your coworker, dependent on everything. You don't exist by yourself there. This is what we call it depends. Like right now, you're so dependent with your cushion so that you can sit longer. Dependent also how you lurch or, how you move your body. Everything is dependent. Dependent on my voice. You fall asleep when my voice is so monotonic. See? At work is like that. Meaning also is that, the interdependent world, meaning you have to be watchful also how you care for your environment. Okay? Not because this is my desk, this is the only one that is clean. And then there's a trash there or rubbish next to you and you flick it away like that. That's yours. No, pick it up. Okay? These are all mindful. Okay? Because the truth is we are all living in one space. Okay? We share it with others. Right? Okay. Then what else? We are needing to be mindful of our actions. How we speak. You pick up the phone and you say, hello. Or somebody speak to you a little bit not so nice. Yeah, and I'm immediately like, okay, today is just a short day. I'm going to let it be. Everything is workable. Okay, these are mindfulness practice. It changes everything. And you have a choice, right? This is the practice, really. This is the real thing. Especially when you're getting a little bit angry and you say, uh-oh. Get your mindfulness start up and say, uh-oh, I'm getting upset now. I'm getting angry. That's it. Then you stop. Especially when you want to send an email that is a little bit rough. Okay, write it up, but don't press send. Read it again. And you say, wow, I am really upset. Okay? And then redo it, erase. Yeah, the mind is very, very well, can change. But we have to be strong. Okay, we have to change that dynamic. All right, so basically that's that, right? At work. Now, at work, you're gonna have to practice one thing, not only at work, but when you go home as well, right? And that is offering our food. Okay. When you have food, and especially, this is a practice, okay? Especially when it's so delicious. What do you do when it's delicious?
Share. No, we eat more.
Yeah, he said, this is only mine. Yeah? That actually, this is a method, okay? I'm sharing with you one of my practice. I hope it works for you. Okay, so, methods are methods. It may not work for you. But when I like something so much, because of mindfulness, I know I like it. But when I know I like it, it must be shared. Period. Okay? Because if I don't share, okay, that means I'm greedy. I am again elaborating the practice of self. So immediately, when I like something, it must be shared. Period. Although it's very hard sometimes, especially when it's small. Yeah? I challenge you, can you do that? Yeah? Even very little. You say, wow, it's just one swallow, one pop. Am I going to share? Is it worth it? Oh, yes. Even a jelly, a little jelly candy, if you can cut it, very good. Now, here's the trick. If you cannot cut it, yeah, you cannot half it, beautiful. You give it all. Okay? That's it, because you like it so much. That has to be given away. I'll give you one example. One of your what do you call this, Sangha members here gave me a little loaf of small little bread, like half of this one, like that. I knew it is so delicious. And so I said, I had a beautiful intention. I said, I'll just keep it in my room, I'll have it little piece by piece. Maybe for the entire 2 weeks I'll finish it. But I said, and who ate all of it? Me, I said, well, that means it's just going to be me who will consume it. I said, okay, that's no good. I'll think of another way. But I had a hard time, okay, because I knew once I cut that, it must be consumed by me, right? So guess what? I said, this has to go to work because there are more people there. And and I'm watching my liking towards that thing. It was already 3 p.m. You know, I thought I will offer it for tea time at 10. You know, lunch has passed. And I said, okay, my last opportunity now, you know. See, I'm practicing greed. Okay, because I really like that thing. Right? But no, gotta, you know. So, anyways, when my co-workers start to go home, and I said, oh, my opportunity is thinning now, I'm getting in trouble. See? So immediately, that has to be cut. And guess what? Not only one person made that bread made happy, okay? It was a total of 5 people. See? At the end of the day, I had 1 piece left. And I said, tomorrow, I'll eat this. See? That practice, if we can do that, you know, on everything that we like, okay, and able to share, is priceless. This is basically practice of generosity. Because the practice of dismantling the self is you are no longer the object of praise, okay? You are no longer the subject and the object of everything. You are not the center. Others are more important than you. That is the true practice of selflessness. See? With that practice of piece of bread, I'm telling you, there will be more bread to come. And then, if that happens again, it will be automatic. I have no more clinging. Yeah. Any question?
Can I just ask something that, is there a reason why I can never feel, even if a result is very good, I never feel totally happy or rejoice because I'm so afraid that I will tumble down?
Yes. When you have doubt with everything that you do, it's like, you know, you're always halfway. It's not complete. You see?
No, it's the fact that I felt that, just like sadness, if I felt very happy, I know that it will pass. It's not everlasting.
Yes, and
It's same with sadness.
sadness.
I feel very, very sad,
Oh.
but I know it will never last.
Yeah.
So I hang on. I never reach the top. I always hang on to be
But you
the
should not, it's not hanging on. You just let them, you know, you let them, you experience them as they come and they go. That's all. There is no hanging around. They call this no perching. Life, there's nowhere to perch. You just sail through.
Thank you.
Okay? Remember, there's no place to cling. Especially when you think you cling and perch to yourself, it will not work. You see? This is very